Tatum have to make a video about this to set the record straight. This girl is not Miss Alabama. Don't disrespect the game like that. Ladies and gentlemen, with Father's Day right around the corner, I think it's important to bring up this important partnership that I have with Save the Storks. And if you don't know what Save the Storks is, it's a pro-life organization. And if you don't know what the medical mobile unit is, which I'm going to refer to in a minute, it's a medical mobile vehicle that drives all around the city in many cities around the country. They have over 100,000 or have over 100 of these medical mobile clinics in 34 states. So what happens is if a young woman is thinking about going to Planned Parenthood or she's having a decision to make about an unplanned pregnancy, she can get onto the mobile stork bus. And when she get there, she get an ultrasound. And we all know that majority of women who see the baby through an ultrasound, they decide to choose life. But it's not just about that. It's about the love and compassion and resources. But with Father's Day right around the corner, I want to bring this up as well because men are just shunned from the process. We don't have any rights. We don't have any ability to talk, and that's wrong. But Save the Storks and the Medical Mobile Clinic gives not only the ability for the father to get onto the stork bus with the woman who's having a child, whether it's his wife or whether it's a girlfriend or whatever the case may be, but not only are they able to get on and be supportive, they also can get resources. And one of the major resources I want to tell you about is Dare to Be a Dad. Incredible program for men. There is a devotional and also a series on the Bible app, as well as the website. I'll put that link in the description section. We can't forget the fathers. We need to be responsible, and we also need to have resources as well. Again, the Medical Mobile Clinic has been life-changing for so many young women around the country, as you can imagine. And I'm partnering with Save the Storks as well to get one right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And if you donate $50 a month or make the pledge to donate $50 a month, or you give a one-time $250 payment, we'll send you one of these shirts. We developed it just for Tatum Bus Angels, and that means that you are supporting getting the Medical Mobile Clinic here in Phoenix. A QR code right on the back right here, and on the QR code, I don't know if you can see it from way over there, but on the QR code, you can share with other people. They can scan the code and also donate. But if you don't have that to donate and you're not necessarily interested in being a Tatum Bus Angel, you can donate any amount, whatever God has put on your heart, because it is up to us to save lives, to support women and fathers. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live, make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, there's controversy going on because this young lady who was dubbed, and I'll show you the clip real quick because I think the clip is important, but she was dubbed Miss Alabama. Her name is Sarah Malikin or Malikin. I don't know how to read because I went to public school, but you can get one of them is her name. You can read it for yourself. But I want to play this clip real quick because this is going viral on the internet. So this young lady, and I'm going to tell you why she's not Miss Alabama. There's different qualifications, and she participated in a pageant that's not necessarily the pageant recognized around the world, right? There's the U.S. beauty pageant or whatever, the beauty pageant of America, and then there's the world beauty pageant. I'll get the names right here in a second, but there's all these other world recognized beauty pageants, but this is a kind of a offshoot. And actually, my little sister participated in this offshoot one, and she won Miss Texas. At least she was nominated to get to Miss Texas. She won Miss North Texas 2 years in a row. And my sister was incredibly beautiful and did all these things. And this girl right here is disrespecting the game. But all right, let's watch the clip real quick, and then we'll talk about it. Roll the clip.
She is Georgia.
Now the little skinny one come off with her beautiful hair and everything, and they ain't kicked her off. You know why she's so shocked? Because she shouldn't have never won this in the first place. She know it's all wrong. It's all a sham. There's no way this girl should have won this. It's nothing against her. They just need to stop pushing this stuff and pushing propaganda. It's insane that they would even put this girl in this position for her to be ridiculed the way she's being ridiculed. And the only reason people are taking issue with this, because it's completely ridiculous and they know it and they shouldn't have did her like this. I'm going to let it finish and we're going to talk about it.
see in their smiling faces, even their present makes me really happy.
The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild.
Is something on the front too?
We were the kings and the queens. 1, 2, 3.
All right, y'all get it. Don't make fun of her. This video is not to make fun of her. She's a person like anybody else, and I honestly don't think in good faith she was really trying to do this. People have wronged her. They've convinced her to get involved in this, and this body positivity stuff is insane. Let me read this article to you because this is an incredible article. Whoever wrote this, I didn't really look at the person's name, but it is an incredible article. Let me pull it up. Y'all, I'm struggling today because I'm by myself because it's a Saturday and I love to work even on the weekend. All right, let's go to it. This article by 1819 News wrote a really good article. And in the article, it says that Miss Alabama, Sarah Malikin, isn't the real Miss America. And I said, what are they talking about? Then I read it and I understood exactly what they were referring to. So this is kind of like an offshoot beauty pageant. This is not the world recognized beauty pageant like, you know, where they have Miss USA, Miss America, Miss Our World, or whatever they call her, the one that wins it all. They have this one that's called the National American Miss. Now, my little sister participated in this. I'm not going to put her name out there. In 2013, she was on the list nominated. She got selected as Miss Texas 2 years in a row from North Texas, and she just under winning the thing. Now, my little sister is beautiful. She's smart. She has everything. Everything you need to mark off a list, my little sister have, and I don't know how she didn't win. For this girl that's doing this right here to be participating and they giving her awards and stuff in that same pageant my sister was in, it's a shame. But this is why they say she's not the real Miss Alabama. And I'm going to play this clip as well because I think it's important to see all these big bone influencers that they thrusting out there, they all dying. And it's not shocking because one of the leading causes of death is heart disease due to obesity. And so the leading cause of death in America is obesity and heart disease and the complications associated with it. And then when you're putting people out there and you're promoting them to live an unhealthy lifestyle, which is exactly what these people are doing, it's a shame. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's why I'm not so mad at this girl. I'm mad at the people who put her out there. So let me articulate this real quick. You can see it on the screen, but it says it got a lot of recognition. And then it says that the young lady who was actually a former Miss Alabama, Amy Beth Shaver, she came out and made a statement about it, which is very informative. So if you listen to what Miss Shaver said, and don't mind my eyes going up because I have to look at a big old TV in front of me. It says Shaver explained that there's only one Miss Alabama title, and that is for the pageant that sent competitors to Miss America. There's also a Miss Alabama USA, which sends contestants to the Miss USA pageant. Miss USA is now 101 years old, and then Miss USA, which goes on to the Miss Universe pageant, which is what I forgot. I wasn't thinking about it. Universe pageant is what Shaver said, who's a former winner of Miss Alabama. She said, but the National American Miss, no one has heard of it. I don't even know what it is. Now, don't disrespect my sister like that. No, but my sister did it probably because we couldn't afford to do all that other crazy stuff. But anyway, Shaver said that Miss America owns the rights to the name Miss Alabama title, so it is improper to use the title for another pageant. If you are a pageant person, you're only going to participate in either Miss America or Miss USA, Shaver said. The National American Miss Pageant Award winners with scholarships, self-care products, and other prizes. The program is based on positive self-image. Now, my little sister participated in it, and I thought it was an amazing opportunity for her. She did amazing. Here's the website. I'm not going to pull my sister's name up because I don't want people harassing my sister. But she's on here in 2013, and this is the website, right? And there ain't no thicky smiles on here. This is not what they used to have as the standard of this particular pageant. And I would argue that this pageant is probably less expensive than what my little sister did, probably because I mean, this is less expensive because that's probably what my family could afford at the time. But if you go to About Us, you can click on it and it articulates what their goals are. And none of their goals are to hurt young women. But for whatever reason in America today, people, they just got to be so woke that they don't care that they're hurting people. They don't care that they're sending people into a spiral of confusion and they're leading people on to damnation. And like I said, you still can be a beautiful person on the inside. You still deserve to be loved and appreciated and supported. But people should not encourage you to do things that are harming you. You cannot say that a person is healthy if they're this obese. This is not just a little bit overweight. This is not just a girl that's like 5'8", that maybe weigh 180 pounds, 170 pounds. These are people 350, 400, 450. These are people who are extremely obese to the point where their lifespan has to be maybe 5 or 6 years like this. That's like a man knocking down vodka every night and you congratulate him. Yeah, man, great. He the vodka champ. Man, let's go drink more vodka. Somebody looking at pornography every night and you celebrating them for doing pornography, looking at pornography, damaging their brain. Yeah, that's great. Let's celebrate. You're good. That's a part of your award is you're doing things that are damaging you. There's nothing else in the industry in the world that people support that is damaging you other than stuff like this that people get woke and do. Let me play this thing because these are a few influencers that were doing the body positivity and they're no longer with us.
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
She died.
You ready to get supersized?
She died too.
Today I got the big Fruit Loop.
He's dead.
Fat positive influencers are dying. So we all know the fat acceptance movement at this point.
I sadly did not get a McChicken today. I was feeling like a burger girl.
Here's one of the fat positive influencers named Brittany who promoted fat positivity on TikTok. And this is one of the last videos she posted before she died where she pretty much regretted everything. Here's the caption: I wish I could turn back time and have not stopped when it got hard, not given up when the grief hit me. That's life though. This has to be the final time I pick myself up off the ground because I'm scared I'm going to end up in a very bad place that my body can't recover from.
She know it, he know it, we know it. Why are they encouraging these people? These people are culpable in harming others.
And she was right.
I ruined my life with food, binge eating, and lack of self-care. And I'm hoping that it's not too late for me this time. I ain't been to the store in 2 years, maybe more now, I guess. I went to the post office once and that was hard. I went to urgent care and I thought my legs were gonna give out from under me.
This is the grim reality of what happens when you take part in fat positivity here. Now, I feel absolutely horrible for her. This is a situation that actually...
So the guy behind me is going on to finish the video. I don't want to play his whole video. I'll link this article, which has this video in it, in the description section. But, like, why can't we really love people? That's what this is all about. I'm not making this video to really make fun of the young lady. I'm making a video to shame people who are supporting these women hurting themselves. That's your fault. Her parents did this to her. This beauty pageant shouldn't have accepted her. They should give her resources and help her, but they shouldn't accept her just because they feel bad for her, because what does that do? That encourages the fact that she can keep doing what she's doing, which is going to result in her losing her life at an earlier age than necessary. Why can't we just love people for real? Why do we got to be fake all the time? Like, I love you, so I'm going to tell you what the truth is. Like, I love myself, so I tell myself what the truth is. You think I'm sitting in the mirror every day and be like, oh, everything I'm doing is totally fine. I gained a little weight, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell because I'm still a beast, you know what I mean? But I gained a little weight. I got a little body right here. And it's despicable, in my opinion. And it's kind of hard for me to get back in the gym because I'm so busy, but I got to be consistent. And I'm not going to lie to myself. I don't want my wife to lie to me. I'm not going to lie to myself, because it makes me feel a little better. These things we ought not be doing, ladies and gentlemen. Love people enough to tell them, let me help you. I don't need to point the finger at you and call you names, which I think it's inappropriate to call people names unless they're being malicious. But it's inappropriate to call this girl names because she lost. Hey, let's help you. What can we do to do the first step for you? How can I get you on a plan, a diet, or to help you learn? If you love cooking, cook some better food that's actually healthy for you but still tastes good. You know, how do we change an alternative? How do we get you to drink maybe a gallon a day? Get proper sleep. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just go on a walk. You just walk a little bit at a time. And then you'll begin to lose weight and stuff. Why don't we help people do that instead of encouraging them to go off the cliff? Because we're afraid to offend people. It's crazy to me. And y'all know y'all agree with me. But anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I'm out.